Viall is rich. This week, the Great One has finally put to rest any doubts that he is the undisputed greatest player of all time, both in and out of our beloved game.
This doesn't represent 100% of Gamer-Rose's opinion.
This is objective fact.
This is 50%.
Please, if you please, read the writings I have written. Here we go.
Liberated Syndication Incorporated has renewed its exclusive multi-year advertising and hosting partnership with Clues' Great One, and the deal is worth a reported 8 figures worth of dollars. For those keeping score, that's minimum $10 million.
I ain't seeing no articles like this about Caitlin Bristow.
She's still in the news.
The Viall Files, which launched in 2019 and remains a top charting podcast with over 250 million downloads, is covered in this deal, as well as his audio lifestyle media company, NV Media. The renewal, which covers the next 3 years, comes after a fiercely competitive bidding season.
Did he post this? What news source did you get this from?
Oh, The Hollywood Reporter. You might have heard of it.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Of the deal, TGO, the Great One, said, over the last 6 years, I've had the pleasure of having the best job in the world. My mission has been to create the ultimate destination for the things I love: pop culture, relationships, reality TV, and more. The team at Libsyn have been my best partners imaginable in helping me reach that goal. I'm beyond lucky to have my wife, Natalie, as my co-host. And I wonder what that split is. I'm
50-50.
so excited on the
50-50
podcast.
On every dollar he makes.
They've got a prenup.
Oh
that
my
can't be
God.
true. You don't know this.
You don't think she twisted that man up in 2 knots? We've heard his whole thing was she was hot. She slid into my DMs.
She didn't even know who he was.
And the sex was amazing.
She just fell for a thirst trap. She didn't know he was from Bachelor.
I guarantee you, somewhere in her parents' house is a treasure chest full of notebooks with designs on how to get this man to give her half his money.
Oh my God.
I guarantee
treasure chest.
I guarantee it.
Love that. Back in the quote, I'm so excited about Envy's growing family of hosts, including Katie Maloney, Dana Cathan, Crystal Minkoff, Cynthia Bailey, and more to be announced soon. Above all, I'm grateful for our household of listeners who make this show possible every day. Is that what he calls them? His household?
I don't know.
Or are they the Viallers?
The Viall Filers.
The Filers?
Whatever they're called. Congrats to the Great One on crushing everyone in Bachelor Nation. No one comes close. No one comes close.
So far.
No one comes close. $10 million minimum, whatever that means. 8-figure deal.
Bristow has $10 million? Bristow has $10 million.
She may have it, but not from her podcast. She doesn't have a podcast network. She has a podcast.
Why does it matter where the money comes from?
I'm just saying. And I know that Hollywood
she still
Reporter,
has more
whatever,
followers than him.
I just don't think it's translating to the same dominance in the post-game era that this is. That's all.
Look, I am shocked by it. It's tearing fairy tales to shreds.
I agree. We got to get on that NV Media. We got to see if we can get Gore on his network.
What's the ad split?
Great One if you're listening.
Set it up.
Put us on your network and I'll help you turn it into the ESPN of reality television, which I know you have said you want to do. Let me help you. Next up in Bachelor Nation news.
Do you want to be his work buddy or do you want to be his rival? It's very confusing for me.
You got to watch The Last Kingdom. All the time. All the time. Mortal enemies square off on the battlefield and then they're like, look, we could kill each other now, or we could join forces and take Northumbria from the hands of the Scots and settle our differences later.
Oh,
Nick
very
Viall.
Game of Thrones. Is there sex in it like that other show?
Outlander. Okay. It's not as graphic as Outlander, but there is sex in it.
Okay.
Nick Viall, if you're listening. Nick Viall, if you're listening. I can be your Uhtred of Bebbanburg.
Caitlin Bristow, if you're listening, I can be your Uhtred. I think. I haven't seen it. Next up in Bachelor Nation news, Eliza has an engagement to celebrate. Eliza Isachi is engaged to her boyfriend, who goes by Frito and also lives in Berlin, where Isachi has been living since 2019. Eliza and Frito shared a collab post featuring Frito on bended knee with a gorgeous sunset over the water backdrop behind them. The song Yebba's Heartbreak by Drake scores the scene with the lyrics, "How much better can I show my love for you than say, I do, I do, I do."
The comment section was a who's who of Bachelor Nation luminaries. BIP Season 9 breakout star Olivia Lewis wrote, "Love you guys so much. The biggest congrats to you too. Heart emoji. My baby girl is going to be a wife." The Serene Russell added, "I'm so happy for you, sweet girl." Happy sad eyes emoji, hearts emoji. Gore Girl Susie Evans chimed in saying, "Oh my gosh, congratulations, Eliza." Double heart emoji. And Kate Gallivan elegantly stated, "Yes." Triple arrow through heart emoji.
Isachi got engaged to Aaron Bryant at the end of the disastrous season 9 of Bachelor in Paradise, but 3 business days after the season ended airing, she issued her amicable breakup post. Congrats to Eliza and Frito on this next step of their journey to death.
That's what we're all on.
Clues, come on.
Speaking
you
of
said death's not real.
What's that?
You said death's not real.
Death is real, but I don't think it's the end of consciousness. I think it's like unplugging a video game system. Speaking of Gore Girls, our next piece of Bachelor Nation news involves a new venture from Gore Girls, Jason Tartick and Justin Glaze. This week, the J Bros made their Broadway debuts as co-producers on the show the last 5 years, starring singer Nick Jonas. Maybe you've heard of him as the lead.
Mm-hmm. The Glazeman reposted a post from digital creator Justin Adams on his Instagram story announcing this exciting news. The post shows the playbill being held up in front of the Broadway stage with the caption, "So, as a lot of you know, my full-time job is in-person promotions and marketing for Broadway shows, and my newest client is The Last 5 Years, starring Nick Jonas. But fun fact, at Jason Tartick, at Evan M. Sarr, and at Justin Glaze are co-producers on the show. What a small, beautiful world."
Justin glazed the comments section. You see what I've done there? By writing, "Can't wait for opening night," sparkle emoji, drama and comedy mask emoji. Here's to hoping these two Gore Girls get to check off the T in their EGOTs. You think they
Happy
will?
for them. Yes. Up next in Bachelor Nation news, some stunning information has been inadvertently revealed about Bachelor Season 29's ring winner, Juliana Pasquarosa. Pasquarosa is facing backlash after members of the fourth audience noticed a nod to Donald Trump in a since-deleted video posted by Pasquarosa. In the original video, Pasquarosa and Ellis were standing next to each other as he played on his phone and pretended to talk with the caption, "Should I post this?"
Pasquarosa then playfully punched Ellis in the face, causing him to fall out of frame, revealing a chalkboard on the wall in the background. On the chalkboard, the date of a Trump inauguration party was in January. In response to the backlash, Pask deleted the video, then re-uploaded it with white and red heart emojis, censoring the chalkboard, along with a fictionalized reason for the re-upload in the caption that read, "Clearly, neither of us are good at TikTok because I was off with my timing," and also punched him in the face for real. Skull and crossbones emoji.
After fans called out Juliana for re-uploading the video, she attempted some damage control, writing, "Glad you took time to comment. Not my house, not my whiteboard." It was a blackboard. Oh. The fourth audience made their displeasure known on Pask's post, as well as some of Ellis's posts. One fourth audiencer wrote, if I had a nickel for every time a black bachelor ended up with a MAGA white girl, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Especially because there's only been 2 black bachelors. 3 crying emojis.
This shit was wild. To have to re-upload it with the hearts over it means she feels that she must hide it, but she also wanted to re-upload the
But it was such a good post.
Yeah, exactly. And was it? Like, it wasn't even that great of a post. I don't know.
It's a kind of a confusing post. Yeah. There's some meta element of like, should I post this or not? Yeah, it's very interesting.
I mean, this is Bachelor Nation. This is peak nation.
I mean, I guess so.
Let's move on. Finally, in Bachelor Nation news, this news is a little overdue, but we thought it was well worth highlighting. Huge congrats go out to our season 17 Bachelorette, Katie Thurston, who is now married. She and her fiance, Jeff R. Curry, legally merged on March 22nd in a backyard ceremony.
Wow, we're both wives. So close together.
Yeah.
Last month, Katie revealed she was diagnosed with breast cancer, which caused the couple to move up their wedding date. Thurston said, it was so sweet. Obviously, we were wanting to plan a wedding, and there's a lot of emotions that come in with chemo and the impact on the health, and we don't know what the next year looks like. And one night he said, I want to show you that I still love you and that I'm here to stay. I'll get married to you tomorrow. We flew our parents in from Michigan and Washington State. We got our marriage license, and a friend is just going to marry us. Katie and Jeff plan to hold a bigger wedding ceremony after she beats cancer.
Congrats once again to Katie. We know she's going through a rough time right now, but she's going to come out of it stronger, having learned a lot, I'm sure. I remember when I was going through some cancer shit, you do come out of it, I believe, a better person than when you went into it. And it's good to know that she is going through this with somebody like Jeff, her new husband, at her side. So congrats to her and good luck on everything that you're going through right now.
Congrats, Katie. Fuck cancer.
Please rate this podcast. Please review this podcast. Please get a friend to listen to us. And then please rate this podcast. Please review this podcast.